I despise, am terrified of spiders. Hey guys, welcome back. Sorry this is late, but we're finally reviewing last week's episode of The Mandalorian, The Passenger. First of all, I'm going to ask your overall impressions of The Passenger from last week.
Honestly, it was kind of boring.
What?
I thought it was good, but it's just, really.
Boring? Seriously? With horrific space spiders everywhere?
Alright, that was actually kind of cool.
What did you like most about the episode?
Your reaction to the spiders.
So apparently my terror is amusing, huh? Least favorite thing about the episode?
I'm noticing a pattern throughout the series so far.
Mm-hmm.
The Mandalorian keeps getting tricked.
Yeah.
It's starting to get a little cliched at this point.
Well, everybody's after him.
I understand that, but come up with better ways to go about it.
Okay. Alright. What did you think about the setting and the new characters? Specifically Frog Lady.
The setting was alright. We got to go to an ice world, and we actually got to see the Razor Crest take on some serious damage. Cool. The spider creatures. Yeah, the new characters are more than welcome. It's great to see a bunch of different species being represented in the series.
Alright. If you were to rate the episode, what would you give it, like, out of 10?
I'd give it a 7.
7 out of 10? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so, my thoughts about that episode, I think you could see by my reaction on the other channel, Clumsy Jedi Reacts, shameless plug, pardon me. I have arachnophobia that is at times severe.
Spider creatures.
I hate spiders more than any other creature with an exoskeleton. I'm terrified. Unless it's a daddy longlegs, I can't even bring myself to get close enough to a spider inside to kill it. I once freaked out a spider about that big in the car hanging from a thread while we were driving, and it got dangerous at some point. So, I realized, although the design of the spiders was neat, they went all the way back to an early Ralph McQuarrie concept drawing for Dagobah. It's neat that they're using Ralph McQuarrie's old stuff for current things. It was reminiscent of that one scene in the second Harry Potter movie where Ron and Harry are chased by giant, hairy spiders. So...
The same goes for the spiders in the Lord of the Rings series.
Yeah, Shelob.
The Shelob.
Shelob, yes. Oh, and the spiders in The Hobbit.
Yeah, that thing.
I hate them. Spiders are bad enough. A spider that's the size of a dinner plate is horrifying. A spider that is the size of a house is like nightmares incarnate. So, if I never watch that episode again, as long as I live, I will be happy. That being said, I also enjoyed the new characters. I loved Frog Lady. Bless her heart, all she wanted to do was make sure her species did not reach extinction. She just wanted to get back to her husband. And for her, I guess the theme song would be, "Baby, there ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no spider long enough to keep me from getting to you, babe." So, yeah. And seeing her be able to, actually hop and had a face like a gecko. Anyway,
yes.
Yeah, she was pretty resourceful too, taking her eggs into the hot springs. Unfortunately.
And also using the what was left of IG-11.
No, it was a different droid.
She it was resourceful for her to use that droid as a translator.
That was really cool. I really liked that. But yeah, and it was also nice to see that I think she was left in the dark about it, but apparently she ended up not holding a grudge against the most controversial thing about it that episode, which was Baby Yoda slurping up her eggs like they were like a smorgasbord. He was dining on those things and absolutely devouring them. People said, "Oh no, it's Baby Yoda eating babies!" But if you think about it for a minute, Basic Biology 101, if an egg is not fertilized, it is not a baby. That's like saying eating chicken eggs is the same as eating a baby chick. They're unfertilized? That is not true. So, biological rant over. But I'll admit it was still kind of gross. Something that does not bear thinking about very much. Thankfully, she still had enough of them, and we'll get to that in the review for the next episode. Overall rating for that episode, since I hate spiders... Oh, something I forgot to mention about The Passenger that I really enjoyed was more Dave Filoni cameos. And the running gag with the X-Wing pilots, all they wanted him to do was update his dang tags.
It's just like the DMV, but in space.
I know! But at least they were nice enough to, you know, get the spiders off of him. They didn't just sit there and let him get eaten. It was like, nah. Alright, it looked like they were in a pretty quiet corner of space, and like, it's a slow day. You want to kill some spiders? Yeah, sure.
Sure, why not?
But at the same time, they just took off and left in there, so I'm like...
It's really funny now that, since you brought that up, they were able to hit spiders from how far away, and yet stormtroopers can't hit a can right next to them?
It's a running gag now.
I know it's a running gag,
that
but
rebels
still.
are more accurate marksmen than stormtroopers. Of course, if you ever put on a stormtrooper helmet, which I highly recommend, try and shoot with that thing on, and you're not going to be able to hit a broadside of a bantha either.
No, Luke did say he couldn't see in the helmet.
I can't see a thing in this helmet. It was right there. So there you go. That's our very delayed review of The Passenger from the Mandalorian Season 2. Stay tuned, because coming up next is our review of this week's episode, The Heiress. So we'll see you then, and until then, God bless, and may the Force be with you. You don't want to spread negativity. You want to subscribe and click notifications.
Spider creatures.
Ah!